Libra Yearly Horoscope for 2023. Your interpersonal connections are given a burst of energizing momentum. Your relationship state or scenario will continue to improve as a result of this cycle. During this cycle, your relationships, interpersonal skills, and negotiating ability develop and grow. Now may be the time for new partnership opportunities to present themselves or for a committed relationship to re-energize itself. Relationships you start now are typically successful and joyful. They are good to both parties. This transit can sometimes dissolve an established partnership, although if this happens, it will probably be a relief or a gift in disguise. Meeting someone who is more suited for you at this stage of your life may be the cause of this, but it's crucial to avoid making hasty decisions since you can get the impression that somewhere else the grass is greener. Your capacity to get along with people increases and improves as a result of your increased appeal and willingness to make concessions. There are various ways that this transit could be advantageous. In legal disputes, you can bargain more skillfully and, if necessary, prevail. Legal issues or difficult prior relationships may be resolved, and resolving more minor conflicts calmly might play a significant role. You can find yourself acting as a consultant or advisor, or you might get assistance from those roles. You might receive favorable press. You can expect greater popularity now if your employment involves interacting with or appearing before the public, especially if you provide counseling or negotiate contracts. Expansive, warm energy benefits relationships and collaborations. Challenging connections may be resolved or you enter into fruitful new ones during this time. Relationships are thriving right now. Your communication, education, and transportation sectors are all ruled by Jupiter, and all of these things involve partnerships at the moment. A partnership could develop that is associated with education, research, or meetings of the mind, or that is very communicative or results from a strong mental bond. A major person in your life or a strong relationship may help you feel more safe. In fact, you may be able to connect with others more easily, and one-on-one conversations or exchange of ideas may play a significant role in your life. You're honing your communication abilities to foster better connections. It's likely that a crucial relationship is a regular mental focal point. You communicate with people more easily and naturally under this influence, and you enjoy sharing your day and ideas with particular people. In a close relationship, a focus point might be shared ideas, hobbies, and views. Some people meet a significant other who shares their educational aspirations or worldview, potentially through long-distance relationships, educational institutions, or publishing, online endeavors. For many of you, you draw individuals to you who are interested in you deeply, who want to support you, and who are on your side. Potential drawbacks: you might attract mates who seem rather lavish or full of themselves, or who are more interested in independence than pairing. There may be issues brought on by an existing partner's excess or desire for more freedom. Avoid sugarcoating or ignoring trouble regions at this time because they could get worse quickly if you do. Be careful not to approach someone with your eyes closed. In general, though, you're probably going to have a better social life throughout this cycle. Through your interactions and experiences with a significant other, you can learn a lot. A partnership can be motivating, and it appears that with a friend or partner's encouragement, one is more likely to achieve their happiness goals. Relationships can be repaired, or your wants and goals in relationships can be better understood throughout the months of February and the first half of March. Longer-term objectives and job success can be supported, boosted, or encouraged by a significant other. From May 16th on, there is a beautiful, revitalizing focus on your private life or intimate relationships. This could result in a relationship getting deeper, or you having a better awareness of your inner workings. During this time, which lasts a little over a year, your intimate life starts to grow and expand, bringing you more joy and novel discoveries. From May 16, 2023, until May 25, 2024, this impact is present. Throughout this cycle, you learn to welcome inner change in order to feel more powerful. There are more opportunities to acquire financial or emotional help, but you should be cautious of living on credit and taking on excessive debt. A representation of a balance or scale for the sign of Libra. It's time to seize possibilities that will make you feel in control of your life and empowered. Deep discussions and musings result in useful findings. Richer in sexuality. Whether it's a refund, an easier time getting loans or mortgages, a rise in a partner's salary, or you inherit something important, there may be advantages and support coming your way through or from others. Your financial outlook can be improved by pooling your assets, skills, and money with a partner. Depending on your current situation, you might potentially profit from managing other people's resources and talents without joining forces. Since Jupiter oversees these areas in your solar chart, these issues may have to do with your communications, education, or transportation. Your thinking, communication style, routine, relationship with siblings or neighbors, learning, studies, or connections could all undergo a metamorphosis. Some people are concerned about a significant investment. You might tune into your psychic or intuitive tendencies. During this trend, you might find yourself thinking about change, mortality, landmarks in your life, money, and intimacy more frequently. Potential drawbacks include taking on excessive debt or relying excessively on others for assistance. When, if borrowing and lending, use caution. Otherwise, it's a good time to be more approachable and to feel more in control of your emotional state. During this time, you can quite successfully rid yourself of some of your inner demons, guilt, and psychological issues that have been buried. It might also be a crucial time for sexual enlightenment and development. Even though there may be some reality checks, it's a crucial time for psychological development. There may be initial difficulties in May when this transit starts because of a Jupiter-Pluto square. Your attitudes and expectations about romance, entertainment, kids, or creative expression may significantly change. The dread of losing someone or something, like a relationship, may cause compulsive behavior. An existing relationship could feel pressured or strained as a result of new ways of expressing oneself. Let's say that you haven't been able to completely enjoy yourself because you have been holding on to relationships or your own views of yourself too strongly. If so, you might want to make long-lasting adjustments right away. You can be undecided about whether you want more or less from a relationship. Another significant need might be to free yourself from obligations and debts. Fortunately, you're in terrific shape to make improvements to your current lifestyle that will help you for years to come, especially in June. You benefit from an improved capacity for planning, particularly in the areas of job, diet, and health, with a focus on balance. Once you've mastered your jobs or routines, you'll be able to manage your time more effectively. Sensible fitness and wellness regimens are also ideal at this time. Your inner confidence will increase if you adopt a more balanced approach to your eating and lifestyle. Your romantic life may face tests during this cycle. There may be a reluctance among those of you who are single to engage in jovial romantic relationships. If you do, you proceed slowly, and throughout this period, you are drawn to those who are more mature or steady. The options may be limited because you are now more selective. Since it can be challenging to find what you're seeking for right now, those who are dating may experience some loneliness. Existing relationships may undergo challenges, but enduring ones only get stronger. For better or worse, Libras who are in committed partnerships may discover that during this cycle, the romantic or fun aspect of the relationship becomes a crucial area of concentration. It takes effort to maintain this component of your partnership. For instance, a love relationship might feel heavy at this time, and you might feel constrained in your ability to meet new people and enjoy their company. For those who are single and looking, be careful not to unintentionally convey a negative attitude, as this can intimidate people. Parents among you can feel burdened by obligations to their kids during this cycle. They might need extra attention right now, but it might pay off in the end. Others, on the other hand, find that a relationship feels wonderful when it stabilizes at this point. In fact, this may be a time in your life when things are generally more solid or constant, which may be just what you need right now. In terms of creativity, you take things a little more seriously. You can discover that there is less time for creative endeavors, pastimes, amusements, and enjoyment, or you might find that a hobby becomes more serious to you. Your job may call for greater drama, show, inventiveness, and entertainment value, and it can be a side project that you developed into a business. Work and romance can have a major connection. Some of you may be working really hard and exerting a lot of effort in creative pursuits. Children, romance, creativity, and leisure can all be areas of life where you feel the need for greater structure, or when circumstances force you to. A genuinely excellent time for feeling stable and in control can be right now. You can gain from tightening up parts of your life that have devolved into waste in many different ways. Realizing a desire or objective now may be beneficial, especially if it involves the arts. During this cycle, tests may be applied to the workplace and working relationships. Daily responsibilities might seem overwhelming and seem amplified. Make sure you are taking care of your obligations and not allowing a backlog to form. Some of you may have gone through a loss or scandal at work, or you may have engaged in some aggressive behavior and power struggles with coworkers, but only in the most extreme circumstances. For those who are unsatisfied with their jobs or are unemployed, you are unlikely to quickly accept the first opportunity that presents itself. You want something sensible, long-lasting, and consistent with your principles. However, the options may seem limited because you are now more picky. Regardless of your perception, it's also feasible that the pickings are slim in general. It makes sense to restructure your tasks efficiently to make the monotonous portion work for you because it can feel difficult at times. Refrain from having a tendency to find fault, complain, and leave it at that. Instead, take responsibility for improving your working environment by making any necessary changes. Although the benefits take time to manifest, they are wonderful when they do. This is applicable to daily tasks or routines as well as working settings. Health-related issues could pose a little more of a challenge than usual. However, these are probably only minor issues that can be resolved with more care. In essence, this transit gives you the motivation you need to revamp your self-care regimen. Our work can offer us a strong sense of purpose, even though it occasionally feels monotonous or overly repetitive. We want to be useful, we want to support and assist others while also doing our part. Saturn in this position would encourage you to clean up if you have been overdoing a helping role, or if you have been dispersing your energies without really realizing how much you do. After taking a hard look at these items and making the required improvements, you can actually feel more delighted about the assistance and services you offer. At this time, try to find a way to balance your obligations and hobbies. Additionally, this is a great time to organize and simplify your life, beginning with your daily routines. You're particularly capable and quite driven to make things work. Making disciplined progress can be fruitful. In your work or with your daily routines, activities, and tasks, this year may find you to be particularly focused and goal-oriented. Your family or home life can benefit from getting these items in order. The drive to order your everyday affairs may occasionally conflict with your social life or a personal connection, especially when this effect starts in March. Even though you'll probably have to fight against many situations and ambitions, finding a cozy balance is possible. You can feel more motivated to change your way of life and behaviors throughout the months of April, June, August, and October. It's a strong time to make significant changes that will stay with you for a long time. Making goals with a balance in mind is especially important when it comes to support, finances, health, diet, and employment. Your ability to manage your time has improved. This is a great time to start a reasonable fitness and health regimen and to stop unhealthy habits.